All right, so get ready for a story
Yeah.
that sounds like it came straight out of a movie.
All right.
Today, we're exploring this guy, Frano Selak,
Okay.
a Croatian music teacher.
Uh-huh.
Now, some people call him the world's luckiest man,
Okay.
but as we go through his story,
Yeah.
you might start to wonder if lucky is even the right word.
That's the interesting part.
Yeah.
I mean, Selak's life was just
Yeah.
near-death experience after near-death experience.
Yeah.
And it makes you kind of question
Mm-hmm.
the whole idea of luck,
Totally.
fate,
Yeah.
maybe even something we don't fully understand.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to try and figure out today.
Right.
So what can we learn from this guy who survived a train wreck, a plane crash, multiple car accidents,
Wow.
and then, just to top it off, wins the lottery?
His story,
I know.
it really makes you think about, like,
Yeah.
how resilient can humans be?
Yeah,
What's the line between good and bad luck?
totally.
Fascinating.
Okay, let's rewind back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Picture this, right? 1962.
Okay.
It's the middle of winter in Croatia,
All right.
and it's cold, right?
Yeah.
Frano Selak is on a train, probably bundled up,
Yeah.
trying to stay warm,
Of course.
and all of a sudden,
Ugh.
everything goes wrong.
So the train derails.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it plunges right into an icy river.
Oh, my gosh.
17 people died that day.
It's hard to even imagine, right?
It's terrifying.
That icy water, the chaos,
Yeah.
realizing you have to fight for your life.
Yeah.
But Selak somehow swims to shore?
I mean, with a broken arm and hypothermia,
Wow.
it makes you think
Yeah.
what goes through someone's mind
Right.
when they survive something like that.
Yeah.
When statistically, so few do.
And this is just the first chapter
I know.
in
And
Selak's unbelievable story.
it's incredible.
Now, fast forward to 1963.
Okay.
He decides to try flying for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And as it turns out, the last time. And guess what happens?
Wait.
This is not your average flight.
Oh, no.
So midair, a door malfunctions.
Uh-oh.
It rips open.
Oh, my gosh.
And Frano Selak is ejected from the plane.
Are you serious?
I know.
Wow.
Imagine being sucked out of a plane,
I can't even.
thousands of feet in the air.
It's terrifying to even think about.
I know, it's a scenario that would make anyone's stomach drop.
Absolutely.
Sadly, 19 passengers died in that crash.
Oh, wow.
But Selak,
Yeah.
he lands in a haystack.
A haystack.
A haystack!
You're kidding.
I know, it sounds unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Which is true.
The odds of surviving, that they're astronomically small.
I know, it's like we're stepping into the impossible here.
I know. It's like defying all logic.
You said it.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Okay.
Because the story doesn't end there.
Right.
In 1966,
Okay.
he's on a bus
Mm.
that skids off the road,
Uh-oh.
and you guessed it,
No.
ends up in a river.
Again.
It's like a recurring nightmare.
Yeah, like a bad dream.
Except it's all too real.
So this time, 4 lives were lost.
Oh, gosh.
But Selak manages to escape again.
Wow.
Swims to safety
Gosh.
with just minor injuries.
It's like
Yeah.
some invisible force is watching over him,
Right.
shielding him from disaster.
It's like he's got a guardian angel or something.
But is it luck, fate, or something else entirely?
It's a good question.
I mean, at this point, you'd think he'd never want to step foot on any form of transportation again.
I mean, I would be terrified.
Right.
Yeah,
But that's the human spirit, right?
it is.
Even in the face of repeated trauma,
Yeah.
there's this innate drive
Mhm.
to keep going, to keep living.
And that's the will to survive.
Yeah, and Selak definitely kept living.
He did.
But the universe wasn't done testing him yet.
Oh, no.
Moving on from public transportation,
Uh,
in the 1970s, Selak's car catches fire while he's driving.
oh, gosh.
He manages to escape mere seconds before the fuel tank explodes,
Oh, my.
engulfing the entire car in flames.
That was a close one.
Talk about a close call.
I know. Even a few seconds delay, and that's it.
I know.
It'd have been a very different story.
And if that wasn't enough,
Yeah.
in 1995,
Okay.
he's hit by a city bus
Again?
again.
Oh, my goodness.
It seems
Like danger is just drawn to him.
I know, it's like even when he's not seeking out adventure,
Yeah.
danger finds him.
Wow.
And astonishingly,
Yeah.
he manages to walk away with only minor injuries.
It really makes you wonder what humans are capable of,
Right.
enduring so much.
You're telling me
Yeah.
at this point you'd think he'd be living a life of extreme caution.
Yeah. Like super careful.
Maybe even a bit of paranoia.
I would be.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, Frano
Mhm.
Selak just keeps going.
He does.
And what happens next?
Wait.
Well, it might just be the biggest twist in
Okay.
his already incredible story.
I'm intrigued.
It's the kind of twist that makes you wonder if maybe, just maybe,
Yeah.
the universe was trying to make amends
Hmm.
for all the hardship it had thrown his way.
Interesting.
In 2003, at the age of 73,
Wow.
Frano Selak wins the lottery.
You're kidding.
Not just a few bucks.
Wow.
We're talking a life-changing
Yeah.
$1 million.
Oh, my goodness.
It almost feels like a cosmic reward, right?
Right.
After everything he went through.
Yeah, it's like fate finally decided to cut him a break.
It really does.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that really surprised me.
Okay.
He gave most of the money away.
Really?
It's not every day you hear about a lottery winner
No, not at all.
choosing to live a simple life.
It's like he understood that true wealth isn't about money.
Yeah.
It's about something more.
Right. It's like surviving all those near-death experiences is
Yes.
winning the real lottery. The money was just a bonus.
Right.
A chance to share his good fortune with others.
Makes you think about our own relationship with luck.
Yeah.
Do we focus on when things go wrong,
Right.
or do we appreciate the little moments of good luck?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the negative,
It is.
but Selak's story reminds us that
Yeah.
maybe, just maybe, there are amazing things happening around us all the time.
Right, if we just open our eyes to them.
If we just open our eyes to them.
It's true.
I think that's one of the most powerful takeaways
Yeah.
from his story.
It encourages us to shift our perspective a little bit. To
Yeah.
acknowledge those moments where things could have been different,
Uh-huh.
but for some reason they weren't.
They weren't. Okay, but let's talk about those odds for a second.
Right.
I mean, statistically speaking,
Yeah.
surviving even one of those incidents
Right.
is pretty remarkable.
It is.
But to escape death so many times,
I know, it's mind-boggling.
it makes you wonder if there's something more at play.
You know, I read this study once about how our perceptions of luck
Yeah.
can actually influence our behavior
Mm-hmm.
and to some extent even affect outcomes.
So are you saying that Selak's belief
Possibly.
in his own good fortune
Yeah.
might have actually played a role in his survival?
It's an interesting thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like maybe there's a connection
Uh-huh.
between mindset, perception,
Right.
and how things actually happen.
Yeah.
Of course, we can't ignore chance,
Right.
but maybe it's not as random as we think.
This is where things start to get really fascinating.
It is.
Are we just pawns in a game of chance?
Right.
Or do we have some control over our destinies?
That's the big question, isn't it?
What do you think?
It's something philosophers have debated forever.
Yeah.
And honestly, we may never have a definitive answer.
Right.
But I think even exploring these questions,
Yeah.
it helps us look at life
Mhm.
with a sense of curiosity and wonder.
Totally. It definitely adds another layer to Selak's story.
It does.
He didn't just defy death. He embraced life
He did.
with almost like this playful attitude.
Yeah, like he was in on the joke.
Yeah. And that's reflected in his own words.
What did he say?
He said, "I've had more than my share of brushes with death,
Wow.
but I'm grateful for every day I get to live."
That's amazing.
Imagine having that outlook
I know.
after everything he experienced.
It's incredible.
It's incredibly inspiring.
It really is. He could have easily become bitter or withdrawn,
Right?
but instead he chose gratitude
Yeah.
and a deep appreciation for every moment.
And that, in a way, might be his greatest legacy.
It might be.
He didn't just survive, he thrived.
He did.
He showed us that even when things are unimaginable,
Yeah.
it's possible to find joy,
Mm-hmm.
to connect with others,
Yeah.
and to live a life filled with purpose.
It's a powerful reminder
Yeah.
that our experiences, both good and bad,
Right.
shape us.
Yeah.
And sometimes the most challenging moments
Yeah.
can lead to the most profound transformations.
It's true. And while most of us, yeah,
We'll never experience anything close to what Selak went through.
hopefully not.
His story reminds us that life is full of surprises.
It is.
We never know what's around the corner.
You never know.
And that's both exciting and a little bit terrifying.
It is. It's the beauty of life.
So what do we do with that knowledge?
Right.
How do we take Selak's incredible story
Yeah.
and apply it to our own lives?
I think it starts with recognizing that our lives are stories too.
Okay.
Each moment, each experience,
Mhm.
it all adds to the bigger picture.
Right.
And maybe by paying attention to those moments,
Yeah.
by acknowledging the role of chance
Uh-huh.
and the resilience of the human spirit,
Yeah.
We can learn to appreciate the beauty of it all.
The beauty of it all.
And the fragility.
And the fragility of it all. As we've been talking about Frano Selak's life,
yeah,
I can't help but think about all those impossible moments. Like when it feels like the universe is messing with us or maybe sending us a sign. It's funny you should say that.
Yeah.
Because I've always been fascinated by those moments too.
Yeah.
Those times when things just line up.
Right. Those little coincidences. Like when you're thinking about someone you haven't seen in years and then bam, you run into them at the store.
Exactly. Or like when you miss your flight. And then you find out it had mechanical problems.
Yeah, those moments make you wonder.
They really do.
Are they just random? Or is there something more to it?
Yeah, like a deeper meaning.
A pattern we haven't figured out yet.
Exactly.
It's a question that's been around forever.
It has.
And I don't think there's an easy answer.
I agree.
But I do think that acknowledging those moments can make our lives richer.
I think so too.
It's about accepting that we don't know everything.
Right.
And being open to the possibility that there's more out there.
Yeah. Embracing the mystery.
And maybe by sharing our own stories, those moments that made us question things, we can start to figure some of it out together.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
It's through storytelling that we connect and find meaning in the random stuff that happens.
So we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment that felt too good to be true?
Right. Or just too strange.
What was going through your mind?
Did it change your perspective at all?
Share your stories with us.
Yeah, let's keep talking about this.
Let's explore the unexpected together.
I'm innocent.
Frano Selak's life was amazing.
It really was.
He taught us that even when things are tough, there's always hope.
There is.
And resilience, and maybe even a little bit of luck.
You never know.
So as we wrap up, we hope you'll take a piece of his story with you.
I hope so too.
Remember to embrace the unknown, find joy in the unexpected, and never underestimate the power of the human spirit.
Well said.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.